Hi, this is Tom Smith, CEO of IronStratus, and today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to add applications to your account. If you're a new user to IronStratus or not familiar with the concepts, I would suggest clicking on the Quick Start link here and then going in and viewing our Intro to IronStratus video. That'll give you all the core concepts of what accounts are, what vaults are, how we manage applications. But essentially, IronStratus is a way for you to manage applications and users within your business setting. So we're going to jump in here and go to the Manage Applications tab, and I see that I have currently 9 applications that I'm managing within my Big Corp account. I want to add another application, and I'm going to jump into the pre-built library that IronStratus supplies, and this is a large library of a number of different applications, and you can click through here and look at them alphabetically if you want, or I can basically just jump in here and say I know what I want to add, so I'm going to search for it and see if it exists, and it happens to exist. It's called OpenAir. I'm not going to fill in the credentials at this time. I'll just wait to be prompted on the first use, and I can decide whether I want to share it with other users in the organization or keep it private within my vault. And OpenAir is kind of a private thing that I want to use for managing my time, and I'm going to add a tag to this, and I'm going to say this is a restricted application that I just want to add to myself, and basically bang, I'm done. So I can either add another application or say I'm done. I'm going to jump out for a second here and show you that this has already been created, and I'm sharing it just with myself, so it's in my own vault, and that's the only place it exists. But let me jump back in and add something. So what happens if you have an application that you want to use that's not in the library? Well, let me just show you how easy that is to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I know there's an application out there called SlideShare, and I've already visited that site, and I copied the URL for its login page, and I have an account with them already, so I'm going to fill in my credentials here, and we pull automatically the icon for the SlideShare account, add it to the application so it looks pretty in your vault, and I can add this. I can actually choose to add it just as a shortcut like you would with any other bookmark in your web browser, or automate it into a full one-click single sign-on application. So I'm going to automate it, and I'll show you just how to do that. So I'll configure it, and just follow the steps at the top of the screen. So step 1, it says click on the username, click on the password field, click on the login button, bang, I'm done. I get a green light, which means I'm good to go. I've added it now to my vault, fully automated for single sign login. I don't need to test it. I could though, and then now I can decide who do I want to share this with. I can keep it for myself, or I can share it with others. Let me share it with others, and actually let me publish it with my login. So I'm not going to publish it to the company as a whole so they can see it, but I'm going to actually select individuals to use it, and I'm going to hide the login from them. So let me add all the users and then back out a few of them so I can just pick the ones that I want to use. So I'm going to grab a group of them here and remove them. And then I'm going to grab several others here I'm going to remove. Okay, and that leaves me with about 8 users that I want to use. See, there's several different things we can set up here, but I'm going to let them use my login, but I'm not going to let them see that. So if I go ahead and click Next, I can now add any kind of tagging I want to it, and these are ones that I created previously, but I could create a new one. I'll just call this a collaboration application and add that to the description. That way people could filter and just view those applications. And I'm all done. So now if I go back and take a look, I can see that SlideShare application is now part of my account. It's been already assigned to 8 people, including myself. And those are the people that now have single-click access to the SlideShare, and they're using my account as they're looking at things that are shared in that area. So I can revoke access to any of them. They never had the credentials, they just have access to that service, which is really cool. Now I can jump over and add a secure note, which is the last option here. And this is for adding, anything that I want to put in my vault, or if there's something I need to share If there's something I need to share with others, like a door code or a special password for a encrypted file or something, this is a great way of doing it because it's completely secure. So I've just created one. I can now share that or put it in my own vault. In this case, I'll put it in my own vault and I can come back and share it later. And I can say this is a personal note in this particular case. And done. So basically, in a matter of a couple minutes, I've added a secure note, I've added an application out of our existing library, and I've created one from scratch and fully automated that into one-click access. And that's just how easy it is to add applications within IronStratus.